Hi Sam. How are you today?
Hi Alex. I'm doing well, thanks. What are we learning today?
Today, we're diving into the word.
Schwierig.
It means,
Difficult.
in English.
Oh, interesting. So, is it just about things that are hard to do?
Exactly. The most common meaning is to describe something that is challenging. But be careful. The word
Schwierig.
can sometimes be confused with,
Schwer.
which also means,
Heavy. Hard.
in a different sense.
Got it. So how do we use
schwierig,
grammatically?
Good question.
Schwierig.
Is an adjective and it doesn't change for gender or plural forms. You might say,
Das ist schwierig.
which means,
That is difficult.
What about using it in different tenses?
well, since it's an adjective, we don't really conjugate it like a verb. But you can use it in sentences to describe nouns. For example,
Die Aufgabe war schwierig.
means,
The task was difficult.
And how about the past participle?
for,
Schwierig.
you don't have a past participle since it's not a verb. However, you might say,
Es hat mich schwierig gemacht.
meaning,
It made it difficult for me.
That makes sense. Where does the word
schwierig,
come from?
Schwierig.
has its roots in Old High German where it was spelled.
Schwierig.
It originally meant,
Heavy. Hard.
over time, it evolved to mean,
Difficult.
in a more abstract sense.
That's fascinating. I love learning about the history of words.
Let's break down
Schwierig.
a bit more. It doesn't have a prefix or suffix, so we can focus on the root. The root
Schwer.
relates to the concept of heaviness or difficulty.
So there's no compound structure to it.
Right. It's a stand-alone adjective. But if we think of it as a single block, we can associate it with the idea of tackling challenging things, like climbing a steep mountain.
Are there any similar words to
schwierig,
Absolutely. There are many words in German that are related. For example, with the prefix, you have,
Unschwierig.
which means,
Not difficult.
Then there's
Schwere.
which means,
Heavy.
as we discussed.
Can you give me a few more examples?
Sure. There's
Schwierigkeitsgrad.
which means,
Level of difficulty.
then you have
Schwierigkeit.
meaning,
Difficulty.
itself. And if you take
Schwierig.
and add,
Heit.
you get,
Schwierigkeit.
which is a noun form.
Interesting.
There's also
Schwerfällig.
meaning,
Clumsy. Awkward.
and don't forget,
Schwer.
which is a common word meaning.
Heavy.
Wow, that's a lot of related words. When would I use?
Schwierig.
In real life.
Great question. Imagine you're at work and your boss gives you a challenging project. You could say,
Das Projekt ist schwierig.
Das Projekt ist schwierig.
perfect. Another situation could be at school when you find a subject tough to understand. You might say,
Mathematik ist schwierig für mich.
Mathematik ist schwierig für mich.
exactly. Lastly, while traveling, you could say,
Die Sprache ist schwierig zu lernen.
which means,
The language is difficult to learn.
Die Sprache ist schwierig zu lernen.
great job. Now, let's talk about the gender of.
Schwierigkeit.
It's feminine, so you use
Die.
for the article.
So.
Die Schwierigkeit.
Right. A good memory hint is to think of
Die.
as a woman, like a mother who often helps with difficult tasks.
I'll remember that.
Good. Now, let's chat about some usage notes.
Schwierig.
Is mostly used in informal contexts but can also appear in formal settings.
Are there common phrases with it?
Yes. You might hear,
Es ist schwierig. Es wird schwierig.
and
Das ist schwierig.
just remember not to confuse it with
Schwer.
I'll be careful.
Now, let's practice some sentences. I'll say a sentence, and you can repeat it. Here's one.
Das ist eine schwierige Entscheidung.
Das ist eine schwierige Entscheidung.
Great. Now, how about this one?
Ich finde es schwierig, neue Sprachen zu lernen.
Ich finde es schwierig, neue Sprachen zu lernen.
Well done. And one more.
Das war eine schwierige Prüfung.
Das war eine schwierige Prüfung.
You're doing fantastic. Now, let's have a quick recall check. What does
schwierig,
mean?
It means
difficult,
Correct. And what's the feminine noun form?
die Schwierigkeit,
Yes. Can you give me a sentence using?
schwierig,
das Leben kann schwierig sein.
Good one. What's a related word with the prefix?
Unschwierig,
Exactly. And where does
schwierig,
originate from?
it comes from Old High German.
Awesome, Sam. Today you learned about.
schwierig.
It's a useful word to describe challenges in life. Keep practicing, and don't hesitate to use it.
Thanks, Alex. I really appreciate your help today.
Anytime, Sam. I'm glad you enjoyed it. See you next time.